Hey everyone, I'm Jonna Rodriguez with Easter Seals of Greater Houston, broadcasting live to answer some of your questions. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the app Zoom. Zoom is available as a free app that can be downloaded onto an iOS Apple device, an Android device, or it can be used on the web. Its website is zoom.us. I'm going to switch my screen here so I can show you guys a little bit about how this works. Get my passcode in here, and here we go. I'm using an iPhone, opening up the App Store. I've typed in Zoom at the top. There's an advertisement that comes up first. I can tell it's an advertisement because it's grayed out, and very lightly there it says it's an ad. If I scroll a little bit lower, here's the Zoom Cloud Meetings app. I've got an option here for open because I already have this app downloaded. If you're using an Apple device, you may see the word get instead, as it's a free app. If you're on an Android, it may just say free on there or download. You may also see a little cloud to indicate that you've downloaded it before. But again, this is a free app. I'm going to go ahead and open this up here. I'm logged into my account with Easter Seals, and you can see across the top I've got a couple of options up here. I'm going to switch to another screen now, see if I can show the website. So I'm at zoom.us. This is also a free service to use. And you can see across the top, I've got some similar options here. There's a choice to either sign in, join a meeting, host a meeting, or sign up. On the very upper right side of the screen here, it says sign up is free. Now, if you are working from home and have maybe found that your work has told you that you need to join a Zoom meeting to maybe communicate with coworkers, or maybe you're meeting with clients now over a Zoom meeting. If this is something you've used before, if you have any tips and tricks or advice, please send us a comment, let us know, send us a message. And if you're using this for the first time, no worries, we're here to help. If you need any advice on it, zoom.us. The website has a lot of resources available, and of course we're available as a resource as well. So if you're working from home and realizing, oh, I'm not sure how this Zoom works, how do I sign up? There are also paid features available in this site, so if you need any advice on what you might need, please reach out. We'd love to help you with that. You can message us here, send us a comment. If you're seeing this now, you might be on Facebook. By all means, send us a Facebook comment or message. We'd be happy to help you with that. I'm going to switch my screen again to the site just to point out, if I can here, that up top there is an option that says resources, and by clicking on this I can see there's video tutorials. They do have, let me get that back up here, live training, webinars, events, and a blog. They've got an FAQ section that's for frequently asked questions. So this is a great resource that they have available. The resources tab has a lot of information to help anyone who's got questions about how to use Zoom. I'm going to switch screens once more here and demonstrate a bit on the phone. Move that over, log in here. Great. Now, at the very bottom here, you can see there's a couple of options, or actually maybe you can't because my banner is in the way. Let's see if I can move this up a bit. Okay, you should be able to see at the bottom of this screen, there's meet and chat, meetings, contacts. I'm going to cancel that for now, and settings. Back at the meetings area, this is where you have your personal meeting ID. So if you're needing to start a meeting with someone, you can share this ID, and you see there's an option here to start, send invitation, and edit. So this is how you can start a Zoom meeting from the app on iPhone, and it is very, very similar if you're using an Android phone. I've gone back to the meet and chat area. Again, up top here, we've got an orange and 3 blue icons. This is where you can start a new meeting, join a meeting, schedule, and share your screen. Most features in this service are free. However, they do have packages available. I'm not sure if it shows on here. It might show a little bit easier on the computer screen, which I'll show again in a moment. And I wanted to also mention, I'm here in settings now, which I've clicked on at the bottom right. There is an option here for Siri shortcuts. I have 3 options in here so that I can use Siri to help me manage some tasks within Zoom. I've got, let's see, I'm going to join the next meeting by pressing the add button. And now I've got some permissions here, and I'm recording the screen so I don't have all of my options. I can decide what exactly I want to say to trigger Siri to bring me over to start a new Zoom meeting or join a meeting that's already scheduled. I'm gonna hit add to Siri, and let's add, hey Siri, start my personal meeting. So I can change what I actually say here if I tap this. I'm just gonna leave it as is because that sounds pretty good. There's a couple of options in here. I'm just gonna have it save my shortcut. This is how you can add Siri shortcuts on your iPhone. We are all learning this together. We don't have the step-by-step instructions yet for how to do this on an Android, but please subscribe and keep watching, keep track of what we are posting on here. As soon as we find that out, we're gonna share some more information about that. Now, I've got a question on here, if Zoom is private. This is something that you have to create. There's a couple of answers to that actually. I was going to say that you have to create a name and a password, and generally that means it's just your account. This does not need an account in order to use it. If someone sent you a link to join a Zoom, that anyone can join who has that link, and the other person does not need to have a Zoom account. If you're hosting a Zoom meeting, you will have to create an account for that. I'm going to switch screens again to the website here because I also wanted to show that as I mentioned, this is a free app, but there are some different packages available. I'm going to click on plans and pricing just to demonstrate that this is where you can find the options. I wanted to point out that you can host up to 100 participants in the free account. However, that's limited to 40 minutes on group meetings on here. If you are doing a Zoom conference call with one other person, there is no time limit. So if it's one-on-one, there is no time limit. However, if you need to have more than one person, you're limited to 40 minutes in the free Zoom account. They do have other accounts available, which you would have to pay for. You'd have to upgrade your account for that. Again, this is the Zoom app. I've been showing it on Chrome, was the web browser that I used. I also showed on my iPhone, Zoom app. Oh, I'm on the wrong side here. My recording screen is flipped backwards, so it can be a little bit confusing, but I'm using the Zoom app on an iPhone here, and I used the zoom.us website. So again, if you're using this app or service or website, or if you're working from home and finding requests to join this Zoom meeting, start a Zoom meeting, what do you think about meeting clients over Zoom, or meeting, having a get together via Zoom? I know I spoke to someone earlier this week who's going to be having a Zoom birthday party or a Zoom get together and celebrate someone's birthday that they would have normally done in person. So this is a great opportunity to do that. There's many opportunities for video conferencing. So if you need any suggestions or advice, please reach out. We'd be happy to help you with that. I've got another question on here that says if it's 100 people max per meeting, that detail is for the basic free plan specifically, as it allows up to 100 people with a 40-minute limit. So if you'll need to have something different than that, you may need to adjust the plan or maybe use another service. Zoom is one of many services that allow video conferencing. This one is very popular. It's fantastic, a great app. We love using it. Again, if you're using it, let us know what you think. Give us your tips and tricks. Let us know what you're struggling with, what you're finding success with, so that we can share it out as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, subscribe, reach out, check out our website at bridgingapps.org, and let us know how we can help you. Stay safe, everyone. Thanks. Bye.